Have you ever thought that just one day, yes, just today, can change your entire life? Narrator, have you ever really sat down and thought that the direction of your entire life depends solely on the decisions you make today? Think about it. If you let today slip away aimlessly, will it bring you closer to your goals? Or, if you live today with full seriousness, treating it as a stepping stone to success, can it change the picture of your life? Every successful person in this world sees each day as a new opportunity, a fresh chance that sets them apart from the rest. The start of the morning scene. A cool breeze flows. The sun slowly spreads its warm hues. An alarm rings in a room. Rohan turns over, snoozes the alarm, and closes his eyes again. His face reflects the laziness that many of us feel every morning. Meanwhile, in another room, Priya wakes up as soon as the alarm rings, makes her bed, freshens up, and sits down to review her day's plan. Narrator, this isn't just a story about a morning. It's a story about a mindset. Rohan and Priya both have the same 24 hours. But how they use them is completely different. For Rohan, today is just like any other day. Nothing special. No need to do anything different. Just let things flow as they are. But Priya sees things differently. She knows that if she wants to turn her dreams into reality, every day is an opportunity. A fresh start. Did you know, a study found that 92% of people live their daily routines without a clear purpose. They just go with the flow, without considering how their small daily decisions impact their lives. However, the 8% who plan their days, set small goals, and use their time wisely, are the ones who reach great heights of success. Narrator, now, the question is, which category do you want to be in? Do you want to be among the 92% who just let life happen to them? Or among the 8% who see every day as an opportunity to build a better future? A small choice, a big impact. Scene. Afternoon. Sunlight filters through the window into a room. Two different lives. Two different choices. On one side, Rohan sits in his room with a video game controller in hand. The screen is filled with running characters and gunfire. He is deeply immersed in this virtual world. His eyes reflect temporary excitement. But as time passes, his mind and body start to tire. The clock ticks forward rapidly. But Rohan doesn't care. On the other side, Priya sits in her room with an open book. An online course video plays on her laptop. Her face reflects deep concentration. She takes notes, tries to understand, and gradually builds her knowledge and skills. Her clock also ticks forward. But every minute she spends is shaping her future. Narrator, this isn't just a one-day story. It's a choice made every single day. And this choice, no matter how small it seems, has a profound impact on your entire life. Today, Rohan feels that playing a game for a few hours was time well spent. But when this becomes a habit, it will leave him far behind in the coming months and years. Meanwhile, Priya, who is learning something new today, improving herself, will find herself at heights that others can only dream of. The problem 1. Procrastination. Narrator, have you ever thought that I'll do it tomorrow often means I'll never do it? Whenever we postpone an important task, we promise ourselves, I'll definitely start tomorrow. But when tomorrow comes, there's another excuse. Either we are not in the mood, something else came up, Or we don't have the energy. A study found that 85% of people miss the biggest opportunities in their lives simply because they keep procrastinating. Procrastination is not just a habit. It's a slow poison that leads to failure too. The trap of instant gratification. Narrator. Most of us get caught in the trap of short-term pleasures instead of long-term success. When Rohan was playing video games, he felt instant happiness. But this happiness was temporary. When the game ended, he felt emptiness and regret for wasting his time. On the other hand, Priya, who was working hard, didn't get immediate happiness. But in the long run, her knowledge increased, her confidence grew, and her future became brighter. That's the real difference. The easy path always leads to long-term regret, while the hard but right path leads to lasting success and satisfaction. The importance of self-improvement. Scene. Morning. Priya wakes up, freshens up, and sits on her yoga mat for meditation. After that, she opens a book filled with inspiring success stories and new ideas. She then eats a healthy breakfast, preparing for a productive day. Meanwhile, Rohan's morning looks different. He sleeps in late, starts scrolling on his phone the moment he wakes up, and eats whatever is available without any thought. Narrator. Friends, the difference in Priya and Rohan's mornings determines the difference in their futures. For Priya, self-improvement, becoming a little better every day, is a priority. But Rohan doesn't see it as necessary. He thinks, there's plenty of time. I'll do it later. But does life really give us unlimited time? Habits that can change your life. 1. Reading good books. Your thoughts depend on what you read and learn. One common habit among the world's most successful people is reading. A study found that Bill Gates reads about 50 books a year, and Warren Buffett spends 80% of his day reading. Reading introduces new ideas, new perspectives, and ways to improve life too. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Your body is your greatest asset. If you neglect it, success will feel meaningless. Healthy eating, regular exercise, and enough sleep don't just keep the body fit, but also keep the mind sharp. Studies show that people who exercise daily are 30% more focused and energetic. 3. Becoming 1% better every day. If you improve by just 1% every day, by the end of the year, you'll be 37 times better. James Clear, in his book Atomic Habits, explains how small improvements lead to massive results over time. If you learn a little every day, take care of your health, and adopt good habits, imagine where you'll be in a few months. But if you make no changes, will your life remain the same or get worse? The day of consequences. Reaping what you sow. A grand corporate meeting room. Business leaders sit around a sleek glass table with laptops and documents. Priya, now a confident and successful businesswoman, sits among them. Her body language exudes confidence. Her hard work, habits, and discipline have brought her to great heights. Meanwhile, in another scene, Rohan sits in a small room, looking worried and dissatisfied. He lost his job and is struggling to get good opportunities. He realizes that if he had worked hard and developed good habits earlier, his life could have been different. Narrator. Friends, this is life's biggest lesson. Your decisions today shape your tomorrow. If you let your days slip away, years later, all you'll have is regret. But if you adopt good habits and improve yourself today, the future will reward you for your efforts. So, Which path will you choose? Today, you have two choices. One that keeps you stuck where you are, and one that leads to success. Which path will you take? This should match exactly what you wanted. Let me know if you need any refinements.